Objection! Wow, there's a lot of plastic in there. That light is really reflecting really badly on camera. Anyway, we're going to open it up. We're going to see. Hello, everyone. My name is Dexter Arafiles, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. And we're going to do an unboxing of the Figma Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Super excited about this figure. I pre-ordered him almost a year ago, and now we finally have him, and I can't wait to open him. If you're wondering why I bought this figure because, well, I use him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I don't necessarily play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, but he's such a blast to play in MVC 3, and I just gotta have this, especially since I have all these Marvel characters and all these Capcom characters. Gotta get him. So let's open him up. As you know, an unboxing is not a full review. We're just gonna give him a quick look. We're gonna do some comparisons, give some first impressions. So let's open this guy up. And if you think I'm not going to do a review on him, well, you better hold it, because I am. Anyway, enough of the Phoenix Wright things here. Let's just open it up and see. Super excited about this figure. Now, one thing that I do like about him is that he comes with a table. At least I think he comes with a table. I don't see it on. I do kind of see it on the box. Let's open it up. Let's give him a look. Super cool. And there we have it. Ooh, that light is just way too much. Let's see if we can lower that a little. There we go. Ooh, Kira decided to join us for this review. Let's open them up. So we got the faces. We do have the table. That is really cool. Let's remove all this plastic. Let's give a first impression. Okay, here we go. Let's take out all that plastic first. There we go. Looking pretty solid. Once you take off all the plastic, that is. All right. Anything else? No, that's about it. Phoenix Wright here, looking good in that blue suit. See if we can give it a better look. There you go. Got the nice hair, very nice hair. Love the suit, looks very nice and clean. Love this neutral face. He stands pretty nicely. The first thing I kind of noticed is that his shins are a little bit too in right here, but that's not too much of a big deal. Let's check on his articulation. We have kind of hollowed armpits here. And that's because, and we do have soft plastic here. Oh, I love that soft plastic. So you can do all kinds of poses and stuff like that. Really like that. So he's definitely MVC 3 ready. So yeah, really cool. First impressions, not bad. One thing I do notice is, and I was really hoping they would solve this problem when I first saw the promo pics, is that if you look closely at his face, let's look closer. It kind of lacks shading, and I was hoping that they would add more shading to this face. What we have here is kind of more of a pale white without any shading at all. I know in the game he has a little bit of shading, not too much, but this is kind of they just ignored it overall. So he doesn't have the shading that I like. It's a little too pale for me, but nonetheless, still pretty good looking figure. Really like that. Before we go into the accessories, I just want to do a scale comparison. Now, one of my favorite team-ups in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you gotta have Zero. So he looks pretty good with Zero. Actually, Zero is supposed to be shorter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Zero should be shorter in terms of Marvel vs. Capcom, but that's okay. And of course, Wolverine, gotta have that Berserker Barrage. Let's see. Okay, definitely fits well with Wolverine. Not so much Zero, but Zero is kind of out of scale. So that's okay. Nonetheless, here's my team up, and every once in a while, I'll switch out for Ryu as well. Let's see, let me get my Ryu. Because he is very projectile heavy, sometimes adding a Ryu is really nice. Also, I just wanted to say that I do know Creative Union is making a Arthur, and I love Arthur in the game, so I'm going to have my ultimate trio. I like to have Ryu. I like to have these four. Well, obviously I can only pick 3, but my main team would probably be Phoenix Wright, Ryu, and then Arthur. And then every once in a while I'll switch out Arthur for someone fast like Wolverine or Zero. So as you can see, they scale decently well. I kind of see here, especially when you compare to Ryu, it seems like Ryu is a scale bigger. So it could be that Phoenix Wright could be a scale lower. So let's see how tall he is. Let's get the ruler out. And we're looking at 5.5 inches exactly, right on the top right here. So, and I know that Ryu is 6 inches. So, yeah, he's definitely not as tall as he could be. Especially if you're looking for a Marvel versus Capcom setup. So, now that we have scale and comparisons out of the way, let's look at his accessories, which is kind of like the bulk of this figure. You will be paying around, pretty expensive. This guy's around 80 bucks. And that is for import price. And I even know domestically he might be 70 or 80. He's pretty expensive. And I think one of the reasons why is this guy. Boom, look at that. I love that. Let's zoom in. Let's look at that. Let's see how he looks like with that. There you go. That looks pretty badass. I really like that. You could probably get some poses where he's angry. Bam, yeah, you got something like that. Obviously, I'm going to do some poses at the end of this unboxing. So far, I really love this podium right here. This is fantastic. I love that they included this. If this wasn't included, I think paying around 70 to 80 bucks for him would not be worth it because, well, he kind of needs it. This fits him. This has to happen, and I'm glad that Figma put this into the set. So let's do a face swap. Now let's look at the faces. Take out the faces here. And what we have here, let's zoom that in again. We have a objection face. Love that face. And you got your oh no face. Love this face. This face is really funny. I do know that if you ordered off the Good Smile website, you do get an extra face, which was amazing. But I didn't know that at the time, and the pre-orders for that one stopped, so I could not get the extra face, unfortunately. But that's okay. I'm really satisfied so far. Love the extra faces. Let's look at his papers. Obviously, you have the papers where you can have him holding it and smacking it. Gotta love that. Showing that he does have the evidence. And of course, we have a coffee cup. Let me see if I can grab that real quick. Love the coffee cup. You can just switch that in there, and he's just holding it. I'm probably going to swap that out in a bit. Obviously, you get the hands. Lots of hands. Ooh. Whoa. This is a lot of hands. Look at that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of hands and the stand. Wow. Pretty awesome. Usually you only get 4 pairs. This one you get 6 pairs. Wow, that is a solid deal. Again, adds probably to the value of the figure. Now, one thing I was hoping, let's see. Now, the objection and stuff like that. Since this is the Japanese version, I'm hoping they have the English. Yes, and it looks like the English ones are included. All of the yelling and stuff, like objection and hold it. Yes, so we have hold it, and we have objection, take that. And then we have them in, respectively, in Japanese. Love that. Wow, that is so cool. You get 6. Pretty rad. And it's very considerate that you get the English and the Japanese ones, which is really nice. Again, adding to the value of the figure. And, of course, we get the stand. Yes. So you have the stand here. I do know that this one is to hold the signs, and then, obviously, this one's probably to hold the figure itself. So let's get a face swap going. Oh, obviously it's one giant faceplate. Usually you just take out the hair, but his face is conveniently squared enough where you can just pull it right out and fits nicely. And bam! Let's pose him real quick. Oh, that looks cool. That looks really cool. I gotta put the podium. Bam! Let's have him slam. Let's have him slam his hand. This is so cool. I am really digging this figure, especially since I love him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 correction. And bam! There you have it. Let's zoom in. Let's give him a quick look. Oh man, look at that. That's pretty sick. I really like that. And gotta put his oh no face. Let's put that on there. That is so cool. I really love this. Very animated. Really like that a lot. So let's see what else we can do. Let's close this up. Let's see if we can give him a full setup. I would like to get him in his objection setup. So bear with me just real quick as I remove the objection plate. We have the objection plate. Let's give it a quick look. It's laminated, looks like. And what we have here is kind of like a screened print. It's very smooth. And we have that on there. Let's get the stand going. Move the stand. Let's see if we can get this guy all set up ready for an objection. Got another part of the stand here. Comes with a lot of stuff. I really appreciate that he comes with so much stuff. Wow. The signs, he comes with a podium and stand. Oh man, so much stuff going on here. I'm kind of having a hard time finding all this stuff. Just a lot of things going on with this guy. If you're a fan of Phoenix Wright, by all means, this is definitely worth the purchase right now. I mean, I gotta tell you, he's fantastic, especially with all the stuff that you get with him. First impression, very impressed. Good job, Figma. Gotta appreciate that. So let's put this on. Okay, so let me see. Ball joint's a little tight. This happens with all new figures. Ball joints are just tight in general. I prefer them tight because, you know, you don't want them too loose because then they'll just fall right. See, just like this face. If it's too loose, it just falls right. Yeah, that is kind of a problem. The face kind of just falls off a little bit too easy. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. A little super glue to thicken that joint up should help. Okay, so got the objection, got the podium. Let's see how he looks. Let's put this lower like so. Gotta put that like that. And there you have it. I set him up. Really simple to set up. Looking fantastic. Let's go look at that. Whoa. And Kira is even enjoying it back there. That looks cool with the podium and everything. Super impressed with this figure. This unboxing is pretty awesome. I love all the extra hands. In the posing videos, I'm going to show him holding the paper, the mug, and different faces. See what else we can get him. I'm going to put him with the team. It'll be really rad. Anyway, so yeah, first unboxings, first impressions. Really loving this figure. And that should be it. Anyway, thank you for watching. A review will be coming up very soon of this figure. I can't wait to review him. He's very fun. And I will see you guys next time. Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.